The unexpected truth. Emily had always believed that she led a charmed life. Growing up in a small, picturesque town, she had a loving family, great friends, and a promising career. But life, as she soon discovered, had its own way of throwing unexpected twists. It all began one sunny afternoon. Emily was at her favorite coffee shop, sipping her usual latte and reading a novel. As she glanced up, she saw a familiar face walking in. It was Jack, her high school sweetheart. They hadn't seen each other in years. Their breakup had been mutual, or so she thought, and they had parted ways amicably when Jack left for college in another state. "Emily, is that you?" Jack's voice brought her back to the present. "Jack, wow, it's been so long," she replied, genuinely surprised and pleased to see him. They decided to catch up and spent hours reminiscing about old times. Jack had returned to town to take care of his ailing mother and had no immediate plans to leave. Emily felt a rush of nostalgia and warmth in Jack's presence, which made her realize that she had missed him more than she had admitted to herself. As days turned into weeks, Emily and Jack found themselves spending more time together. The old spark was still there, and it wasn't long before they started dating again. Everything seemed perfect until one evening when Emily received an anonymous message on social media. "Jack is not who he says he is. Be careful." The message left her uneasy, but she dismissed it as a prank. However, the messages kept coming, each one more disturbing than the last. Emily's mind was clouded with doubt. She decided to confront Jack, but he denied everything, attributing it to someone trying to create trouble between them. Despite Jack's reassurances, Emily couldn't shake off the feeling of unease. She confided in her best friend Sarah, who suggested they do a bit of digging. Reluctantly, Emily agreed. Together, they began to investigate Jack's past few years. To Emily's horror, they discovered that Jack had been living a double life. He was married to a woman named Lisa and had a young daughter. The betrayal hit Emily like a ton of bricks. She felt as if her world had crumbled around her. Emily decided to confront Jack one last time. She couldn't bear the lies any longer. When she told him what she had found, Jack's face turned pale. He tried to explain, saying that his marriage had been on the rocks and that he and Lisa were separated. But Emily couldn't trust him anymore. The man she thought she loved had deceived her in the worst possible way. "I trusted you, Jack. How could you do this to me?" Emily's voice trembled with anger and pain. "I'm sorry, Emily. I never meant to hurt you. I was going to tell you everything," Jack pleaded. "It's too late," Emily replied, her heart breaking. "I can't be with someone who lies and deceives." With that, Emily walked away, leaving Jack and their rekindled romance behind. The days that followed were tough. Emily struggled with her emotions, feeling a mix of anger, sadness, and betrayal. But she knew she had made the right decision. She couldn't build a future on lies. Slowly, Emily began to heal. She focused on her career, took up new hobbies, and spent time with her friends and family. She realized that she didn't need a man to complete her. She was strong, independent, and capable of finding happiness on her own. Months passed, and one day, Emily received a letter from Jack. In it, he apologized once again, explaining his side of the story. He admitted his mistakes and told her that he had filed for divorce. He hoped she could find it in her heart to forgive him. Emily read the letter with mixed feelings. She appreciated Jack's honesty but knew that some wounds take time to heal. She decided to forgive him, not for his sake, but for her own peace of mind. She wrote back, wishing him well but making it clear that their paths had diverged. Life went on, and Emily found herself stronger and more resilient than before. She learned that sometimes life's most painful experiences could teach the most valuable lessons. Trust, once broken, is hard to rebuild, but self-love and respect are unshakable foundations. Emily moved forward, her heart mended and her spirit unbroken, ready to embrace whatever life had in store for her next.